And the question I'm going to try to answer for you today, what does the world sound like to a dog? As you probably already know, dogs have far more sensitive hearing than we do. They can hear higher frequencies than human beings can hear. They have about 18 different muscles in their ear that allows them to hone in the correct direction and frequencies. But what about the fourth dimension, time? This is something that a lot of us don't realize, but all of the animals that we share this planet with have evolved to experience time at a different scale, speed, and resolution than we do. So while dogs hear higher frequencies, they're experiencing a slow motion version of our world, and that includes sound. So you hear me talking to Lucy like this,
but Lucy hears me talking like this.
Animals can't talk. How do we know how they perceive things? But in real time, any human being just sees a flashlight that is on. And that's because your brain cannot keep up with more than 60 flashes per second. So it just shows you the illusion of a steady on light. The temporal resolution of your reality is essentially limited to 60 frames per second. Video uses a very similar temporal hack where you think that you're seeing me toss a flashlight in the air, but what you're actually seeing is 24 consecutive images played in sequence to make it look like motion. That's how all motion pictures work. And in this temporal genre of neurology, this is referred to as the critical flicker fusion frequency, or CFF. And the hypothesis is that this is essentially the FPS of your brain. By using something called an electroretinogram and measuring electrical impulses, we're able to take a close look at what speed of flashing is required to see when the eye stops trying to process each flash as new information, thus just seeing the optical illusion of steady light. And of course, with varying degrees of difficulty, we can also test this on animals who have wildly different CFFs, both using electroretinograms and also simply studying behavior until it is reliably repeatable. A few years back, I got my first phone that had a 90 hertz refresh rate, which is considerably faster than 60 hertz. And I noticed that all of a sudden Lucy here started paying attention to videos on my phone, and she would even growl and whine at videos of squirrels and things like that. And the reason for that is because when it was at 60 hertz, she just saw this. Dogs have a CFF of about 80, which is 33% faster than humans, which means that they perceive time about 33% slower. Dogs also see in what we would consider a low contrast washed out effect, and they can only see the colors blue, yellow, and shades of gray.
You want some chicken? Huh? What? Chicken? You want your chicken?